Continuing on with problem 1, we are now on problem number 3. It says, journalize the January 1st, 2012 reversing entries for accrued interest income and accrued interest expense. Use page 15 of a general journal. Okay, so we've now got our new journal. We are going to do reversing entries. And let me explain what that is. So up here, when we had our adjusting entries up here, we didn't really get this money yet, and we didn't really have to pay this money yet. We had to record that it was earned, and we had to record that we kind of had to pay it, but no money ever exchanged hands. So when we start January 1st, we're going to reverse that out so that when we do actually get this interest, or when we do actually have to pay this interest, it doesn't look like we're paying twice. So all we're going to do is do the opposite of what we did during the adjusting entry. So reversing entries happen on January 1st. We'll take this first one here. So this time we are going to debit interest income, and we are going to credit interest receivable for $75. And now we'll reverse this one. So this time we are going to debit interest payable for $60. And we are going to credit interest expense. So it kind of wipes out what we did before. Okay, so now it says number 4, journalize the payment of cash for the maturity value of the note payable on March 1st, 2012 with check number 478. Use page 25 of a cash payments journal. So if we go to our next page, here is our cash payments journal. It's telling us to use page 25. The date for this is going to be March 1st. Now what we have to do is calculate the interest on this note. So when we go back and read the problem, we see it was a $12,000 note at 6% interest for 90 days. And that is a total of $180 for interest expense. So we are going to start off by writing notes payable, and that's for the $12,000 note. Then we're going to have interest expense, and that'll be the $180 we calculated here. So when we add these two together, we get our cash credit of $12,180. All right, number 5. Number 5 says, journalize the receipt of cash for the maturity value of the note receivable on March 16th, 2012, receipt number 278. Use page 16 of a cash receipts journal. Oh, and what I forgot to do is put my check number here. It was check number 478. Okay, so for cash receipts now, we have to look at our notes receivable in the problem. It was a $10,000 note at 6% interest for 120 days. When we multiply that out, it's $200. So our date is March 16th with receipt number 278. We've got notes receivable, and that will be the $10,000 note. Then we have interest income for the $200. So the total amount that we're going to get over here as our cash debit is $10,200.